After Forma Sanso and we say Pure Ha, and your all sports GHL YouTube, Wadarama, Yakopon, Onshao Bebri, so Guswa, we enjoy show. Of course, many biggie. Minia Bibia say dear. Of course, let's have a conversation. Now, when him say Kylian Mbappe, say, Real Madrid player of the month, no echo Edimano. Motwabano Edimano. Meaning say Vinicius Junior, Ada Gule, Manstantuano, Eda Militao, Omunjinan chain. Meanwhile, would we reach La Liga no soswa ono na ye player of the month into waje La Liga there and waje club there Kylian Mbappe 4 games 5 goals nti watra abroso say Mbappe no say ni osugusu a all gather niam na no osi Atletico Madrid player of the month Echo Edema Julian Alvarez ono nom diamano Chelsea, Moises Caicedo, player of the month, and so Echo Edimao. They say, him say player of the month, no way, no way, no way, Obia JJ, crank.
Sure.
Memoir shall say for the first time, but Argentina for a name almost squad at the Ababon. Now, me komu bebre, this is very important to me. They say, player Baku Oma Yefan Lautaro Rivero, a defender. Obobo at the man River Plate. Be only new. On not 2 years or Kwahono. You see 2 years ago, you man no.
2 years ago.
2 years ago. Just 2.
2 years.
2 years. Yankopon won't say we rat the national team of Argentina. A deben cran and yamin to me, eh, Mem Chasway. Me pacho me trust me and them who buy. Yeah. Madonna from ye.
I dear woman. The Bible say the Asha Komobusuna Noka. Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. The Adendi womb.
For Madonna from ye.
Okay.
Eh, why?
Matter.
Hey, Ade Anthony say or come on credit see or Manchester no say Manchester did in fact or say at Manchester they disrespected me. Nobody even said good morning or good afternoon to me. I don't know where is that. Also man for buo bako cry and farmer no. Also or no or you aware of his talent. And you buy fluke so or call World Cup and you buy fluke say Brazil national team account because who do so in Bobo. Now about Manchester United a book say which obi Christian no nchiano. Bi amfane nyehwe. First half 990.
Koku Kylian Mbappe. There are certain players the kind of form omo be peke. Any ball omo born di omo ye wo football mu no. Obia te se wa GBB any form of award. I am not a because of ball or ball. Statistically, Kylian Mbappe bar Spanish La Liga to me, why exceed expectation.
Okay.
Last season the year na you move few say ebia or bar league na gidi bi na all pre do you Kylian Mbappe the level of consistency and the performance are not dying our French league animal but French league and the do na few say compared to the Spanish La Liga, compared to the Premier League, compared to the Serie A, Meka say be among the top 5 leagues. Nipa do na feel say no they were form kaka. And it's all born homodin or honomoa. Bra England, Spain, and I say be Italy never have born homodin, especially Spain, England. And the all banana nipa do na schedule be to be on board. Or buy the performance and so any ebroso. Last season, ya about be real new season. But this season you know. Kwaku and after you started, looking at the number of matches our ball, they have played 7 matches in the league. 7 matches, the Kylian Mbappe actually 8 goals. And our assisted Barca into baby a last season. No. And one or two also free. So he's telling the world, say, at the end of the last season, and by fluke. Last month, in the month of September, 4 matches, 5 goals. What again are you going to expect from a striker? And as a forward line player, Kylian Mbappe from Mao. And for him, there, Adia bi obeji bi anokwaku. It looks more or less like say enya nwanwa biom.
But you made mention of a statement to be say, we exceed the expectation. Eddie Amo no one answered the Ama Madrid
Individually,
I'm not killing Mbappe. Me sure say goals in Tino Madrid.
And you goals and kwa. Player biano, the enti I ever told is a for more mobra beka team no. Namuntimin crew are collectively. Yes. Name collectively the air and fire. And only just say individually I shouldn't perform.
But individual, see the reason why I'm saying individually he was doing well with Paris Saint-Germain.
Yes.
See, the oil or PAG and the oil of Real Madrid in terms of numbers are the same. Me sure say deep within him he will not be satisfied. Reason is say, and yama me no through, and na onam I'll buy Champions League, Ballon d'Or. Until say about reaching me okay in any case, Madrid without Kylian Mbappe, they won the Champions League. Until Uber not performing very well. To say the OE, waji team nation in Nasu, your season of Madrid and Champions League. One said, I shall I giddy biasa. Until says I name a muni be a humanity. Minya sure say expectation will do 20% cried out.
That is why I was talking about individual achievement and then collectively as a
very
team.
well.
Because Kylian Mbappe as a player, last season Obiang Hussein Real Madrid in Konkai, number the money was from Real Madrid as a club collectively. But when people mention names, oh now some Messi money, Rudiger at a point money ye, Raul Asensio and the money in Konkai. On this will be Kylian Mbappe didn't send an money on Konkai.
Yeah.
Into Onona Juma as a number 9, Onona Juma as a goal scorer, Onona Juma as a forward line player for Real Madrid, only in the part. And the other players, you know, a minimum performance. Any ABA to an extent, coach in the Mabakumi will be a kahun. And I'm a modern monarch, Konkai said, you know, more no. But Kokusa Otome Batimu, na me, Nkwa, Timiden to me and Yeshe, na me image as the top scorer. Na at least your boss is in Libya. Send me a strike and Kwandia. A custom team, me dem me modern money back home, na me make teammates no. And so I pay your more than Mona Yen United team na GBB.
Yeah.
But men Kwame Jumane there, at least me yamidi. Because Kylian Mbappe, both is in Nigeria, young judge with defensive duties.
Yeah.
Young judge Kylian Mbappe with Real Madrid goals on concede. Young judge Kylian Mbappe with Madrid chances on concede. Shots Sako Madrid, so young fan judge Kylian Mbappe. But we are going to judge Kylian Mbappe, say, oh, she goes the same. The numbers the same, because that is what we know Kylian Mbappe for. And until I make us a why see the expectations. On no Kylian Mbappe as a person. Eba Spain, Eba Madrid. Na ni pe said you know na France no. Obetimi aba ya na. And no one sem na make. But collectively, or then the money come Madrid de no. No ma che Barcelona abo mo agi league. No ma ko Europe akwa konka obi ane de onyanyeye. And me no me anu say Madrid team no one way or the other is in a form of transition.
Very well.
Enti ayen kakra. But I believe say individually on Jumande he's doing it very well. Julian Alvarez, honestly speaking, player no more than mona or bonnet there. And they said they make a Kylian Mbappe there. You players be on Momo yen near maybe a fay or yashi and yon one beam.
Yeah.
Memetia say I'm now sorry, Namin Tessa line or Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo. I shall go be an answer why you will boom na yam one Debbie, because I'm ranting me to me or Parker. I feel that is the situation of Julian Alvarez in the Atletico Madrid JC or Atletico Madrid team. So Atletico Madrid both games na nema konkanya. Player ba kwa ni dimbe ba utrim so shebi so wan shebi. Just say bia wo share ball ni bi no hu say asemesi an shego asemesi ama assist e bia ne more ban konkan. Na wa share ball ni bi no. But so wan share ball ni bi nko a na ya ball na wie na obi sa Atletico Madrid game na said ye call ya. First question am ye sure so obi sa na Julian Alvarez shego ana. Or Bobo ne pejano ho de akwa kodu sa standard no. Gradually, I wouldn't even say gradually because you see Antoine Griezmann and I named the seasons ago until that's Griezmann ni biem.
Well,
Julian Alvarez is the face of the Atletico Madrid team this year. And numbers no odema, assist odema, or so are there other duties, defensive duties, midfield duties at the canal. And for me, he winning Player of the Month award there, Kwaku, and Yami the same thing applies to Caicedo. Ewa Chelsea. This is no news.
In some way, of course, was Spain in Yansam Ketua. Biggie.
At the DNSC.
One say before Spain national team be call up, na Barcelona for sema coaching him friend Lamine Yamal. Emma omo friend Lamine Yamal.
Yeah.
Omo friend wiye e na Barcelona so the official statement ba say Lamine Yamal ipra. Amu my 2 to 3 weeks. Okay. Me tete say right after international break, Lamine Yamal beat me about against Girona. Some say, in fact, I started by say Obebo Classico ni bi de be CB Obebo bi. Because almost international break in about Girona bebo. No more about Olympiacos or Champions League. No more about Classico. Inti after some mechanics Obebo Classico no, and on one say, Ebeju or no, Obama na about against Girona minutes kakra. Any Olympiacos minutes kakra. Into no 3 weeks no more kind of day. Into Sabiasa. And now Spanish national team. For to say, hey, sa. I just say, bueno, international break after international break, obey me. When Barcelona say, so prior, and can you man in boss Sevilla game ni? Because so you fit I think about Sevilla game no.
Yeah.
We pra enti na on boss Sevilla game ni bi. Into Spain for no so any basis omuna nyame adum after international break na Lamine Yamal you fit so be against Girona and enva omo ho. Enfa Spain for no ho. Inti ehwo asam me no ka say sisi aso gidi Lamine Yamal on any ma me picture eh ne ma me so story ne ba na be seriously on any ma he say ne ma me a celebrity eh who
of course so did you nobody
hey I just say ne ma me ni me sure say uka so ne be interview kra tu ya wo betu anya asam
na Lamine Yamal nua keto yi akwara ya wonim kasa yi mpo so wada ne celebrity and na ono ne ko program ma cameras di na chi paparazzi di na chi
ehu
omo didi omo nua ne din ho
Hafinya ene Femi Lopez so ebe fit against Girona. Na just Barca boys ni nyina after international break. Obia you okay, obia be si akan. To say master mo na mo ha mo na mo besu. E dia mo nye case. Atletico Madrid ni Inter Milan. Biggie, omo ko bobo Libya o.
Libya.
Ewo Benghazi International Stadium.
Why na boss card ni pa be do akire no. Amachi de on.
Me nkoto kra no me konyansam.
Oh, Mr. William Kabwame.
Me pacho me ni hwika.
So to the mic wo ni da.
Biggie.
Bakogu
go for the kwaji macho. Yes, on the 10th of October. Next week. Says international break, you know. Let's now could be no more bobo. Sika almost a cap in your friend or resurrection cap.
Omo di nyane de.
Say Libya and Tokwano.
Omo de resurrect Libya.
Chrono. Nti omako jisika ko Libya.
You can't blame them. It's about money. Football is a business. And we shouldn't forget, teams like most of their top players, most of their key players, have a international break.
Yeah.
And see, with no disrespect to organizers of the event, don't want to be French players.
Yeah.
Probably be more. And be younger players are opportunity back be with teams in the emuno. And now I'm doing about this kind of tournament because I am sure, sir, and I know for sure, sir, most of these senior players, no national teams in the best realm. I'm on my kusia kind, and so at the amount. Until I'm on the kusia kind of the then there is no way, say, I'm available for this resurrection cup or whatever it is going to be. Until most of them, be mono. Until some more be mono, at least a discaka crab team in the coffers just because of the name Inter Milan and then the name Atletico Madrid. I don't see anything wrong with that because breaking, sir, they're kind of more top stars, no. Julian Alvarez, and some of these players, no more top. And war Atletico Madrid team, no, Lenglen, any idea, no, their national teams are going to call them. Some of Maramambisia kind from Uko Inter Milan. The same thing. Argentina scored a by Lautaro Martinez account. He's a top player. In Yanaman in Concobo, Resurrection Cup, no somebody Yanawayo, somebody Yanawayo. And the French players never got Concobo. Neska Kakabe bar. And your problem. At the end of the day, football is strictly business. Now, let me Yaman.
Okay.
Koku Spain for no. Last time in America, say a matter of interest to Obia a player no. At the no aye Juma because minimum for so mubenya the free branch and so and as a player and so. And you can't blame Barcelona. Hansi Flick already or you're crippled with a lot of injuries. A lot. When we say a lot, it means a lot. Our problems that when the team anymore. Players be on Mokoye, Inigo Martinez especially, until find the replacement. Finding a solution to the kind of gap our central defense on them. Into Ogusua fix it. Baudi Keita has been a problem in the injury, in the fitness level, our form. Gerard Martin bar on Mao the best. A problem. And among all these problems, not on science Lami Yamala, any key player, and so I'm Fanka. Menya sure so we coach our budget. It was only opposite keep player, and the last time so Kaya. You can one say, he said, and young one was say. After the last game of Barcelona, Omobeka Sakwadane Pra, until got the Spanish national team camp. Because coach any person will play and fully fit. No use for no Juma.
Okay.
And most of these European teams go international break, we know. More of them ever friendly matches.
Yeah.
Unlike Africa, now World Cup qualifiers, you know. Most of them are friendly matches, no more. It's friendly matches. Yeah, why risk the player? Me Barcelona for now doing 100%. Say be a World Cup qualifier become a different. But friendly games, you have to let the player rest because on your 100% fit. But you to be my can't on your 100% fit into your manema into the other 200 Sakwadane Pra. So Pradia. Until last time I catch it was a bus our doctors. It is a medical report in Kwana Opedia. You bet me and your Biamau. To me, Barcelona for 1 year drink.
Yeah, some for France Abu.
Are they?
Super League Noir. Florentino Perez mo epeso mo de ba no. Mame mo asamu abafa ho. Yes 8 months di omu UEFA for no e kasa say UEFA for no pese omu jaya de na format no UEFA for no fa omu de no. No omu de no ye better
format of the Champions League.
Format of Super League, you know.
And I'm saying, let's say UEFA understand the format of the Champions League.
Exactly.
No more form proposal.
Exactly.
Of the Super League, you know.
Because almost to say, I know they're the best. That is the only thing that they will accept. And I'm saying, hey, there. I feel ever, but this is the few things I mean. Instead of Champions League, maybe at 36 teams, will be in one table, you know.
Yeah.
Almost a derby. First will be in so. 18 18 into 18 even say group A and kase for no home na B for no so e wo ho na ankase for no obi abebo 8 games bi abebo 8 games so groups no what I say see the way so abon 8 what I say na abo ye bobo wi a na ya beto aso to say the Champions League format back on ye no but the only difference is that instead of 36 clubs in one group, we need here. You better send a big games because the whole idea is to generate cash. After you so senior, you will so this thing for the better they are my any sanya mano. I'm say we are seeing economy. Sanya man traditional TV the baby born chum. Right and though. Set cable for the person mo ton betimi ato nebom professional ones and nobody ba nti bia o betimi aton right na dia ma Netflix o betimi aton right na dia ma sa platforms no say bia wo channel bi na person ko ton beton ama instead of sa cable TV for no kwa na age sa television rights na boss no o say we asini ko nanim nipa use phone no more e chain TV nya fe na menam krom na pesa me hwe bola me tuturu mika. It's when it what for phone na biggie. And we answer obeko TV center bi akwa hwe ball. So person wo hwe Madrid and Manchester City gamer no etua. Na wa hwe. So
you just pay everything on your phone.
Bibi it's a game by game. And at the end of the mama, streaming platform, depending on say be a Netflix for person charging a month, you're more lie. It says almost say the modern touch, you wait for form fawi, almost for we are on Betty. I said, your mom.
A year or share. And almost almost say you for
a good idea.
Idea and you're bad. But my case say your share because it looks like they are bent on playing the Super League.
Very well.
So, as someone more in their own statement, almost UEFA inform on the formats and I said they will be a lot of big games.
TV rights in real. The last year, na me chemu me can say the TV be by Unify. Unify no so ye mo streaming platforms on phones so. Do me say ubetimi akwa game ni free also. What as name advert betwegu also.
Okay.
But what I say? TV a wo 5 minutes be na advert be betwemu 30 seconds be. So one per advert na no wetia. But say advert na kan ho a ubetimi ahwe free. No so count. Say by friend unifier.
Yeah, be advert no.
Ube free.
I say me promote advert na mom. Say dey be advert no. Boys in so time say any advert.
Who say I don't know mo kan no ama supporters ni feel sa idea no because omo mbaka bi o.
Arikunti ana make kasan say baby ana maduru ni say almost say san ye be boy a lot of big games because the reason for Champions League, Super League, BBR, to generate a lot of income. Yes. If that is the case, Kwanya UEFA Befaso, I'll be generating income for the Champions League. At the increases, Sikana Moji Sesiano. I'm going to meet those standards there. Senka Mubu Super League and Kenya Mwasam. And you just have to convince other clubs. You come together because teams in India, the entire mobile born idea being tia. Mikili say Sika Samuntia and Omoya de Bain, Omobo Bono. And it will be a Sika, the man Nibi Kamwa, Kwakuna Nibaje. It's you the forces on foul format. Name catcher and say, Super League, no number person will go Super League because of Sika.
Yeah.
And the any SSR, open say you Super League in a ball. Now you focus on the Champions League there. Sika say in a per estimation, you bet generate from the Super League. Sasikana you bet generate, Per coin be so not generate Sasikana from the Champions League. You join Super League in a boy, you know you're champions. It's as simple as that.
A bad you say you wait for beating and generate.
It is possible.
Because our old Champions League format, a Super League, and whole pressure into almost the sun wall. So that we'll get more games, so that clubs can be breed.
Yes.
It's telling UEFA to go beyond clubs to pay them more a bad day.
The Champions League product, the level it has got into,
and don't you not present to a better format? Into how I say.
Ain't maybe so me point in the say. Coco Prisika free UEFA and Quachran the choir home for organize the tournament. No.
So we make a suggestion, honestly. Okay. Yen say Madrid.
When you suggestion, Omo catch UEFA say one yan is high, boy Super League. It's a suggestion.
Nene yen is high.
That is what I'm saying. At the end of the day, Usi Sikana open me boy.
Sikana they cannot.
Why can't they?
Aye. Format when they Sika beba. It's a big format we class and benefit. UEFA for the Omweja because can be brave. So much format we too much can be brave because clubs no. So UEFA for the one benefit.
Yeah.
Name me. Me need ball who me share ball. Me ni ana osho me sisi and need football who a osho no. Biggie. Ne ni beji more actually the current state because you see Sekobasi beji sa format na tuma. Offer no phone na osho ball.
Yeah, the beji money free for no and they are watch him sir.
Because just imagine say the Champions League bro open on free the yan say wo sha no the advert bi abetwum ewumu anam the abetwum wo be e ka bebrebe ni baboyi ba companies no so am ye cable companies almost dey almost be go muti what else almost by this time we
that is why I'm saying say you can find ways and means to generate money because omo ye cable companies here, omo yi boy in ade. Kwaku, they make a lot of money from the Champions League.
Pa.
And this no. Se sikana otua no wo double nimpo. No aka che ni say na about. And this won't mean first sikana bi nkan wa ya person say say ni say ya. Looking at the losses obenya. Ebeba nafa. And the benefits are no nya from the Champions League.
Bigi me pa ucho. So mo double no a yewu. Se kromo double ye fiska ye tua no boso me. The pa ucho.
Yeah, because
Enye sa ye tiate. Me sra oni dem a. Ampo because so mo tum wo ha. No ma betuma ye ni betu ampo.
Yeah, I see for.
Nti ye say na de o suggestion we de yewu ye sra ye pa ucho. Sama to ye.
They make a question that say at the end of the day, the clubs needs money. And
the players also needs money.
Everybody. The clubs, the players need to know pay scaro.
They say at the end of it, yes, subscribers, near bro.
Aye.
Go but that's sorry be a tum.
Anyway,
or the format say bro say free. Incident why them pay free we say.
But I'm looking at it from that angle.
That's uncommon.
That's almost share you for one.
Hey, Real Madrid. Oh, you're the biggest club we are seeing.
Company for se kasa dem about.
Wouldn't that almost started some kasa emreni.
Enti e was so mudin komo.
Say and Barca for no so e betwe om ho afi. What say omni you for for na I say. Hwe. Enti Madrid for enhwe no om nkanye sa om so twe om ho afi. But Madrid they still they insist. Florentino Perez on chuma.
Madrid Florentino Perez di agwa na ni baba no so no. Na UEFA yi teams ni bi afri wa convince omo 1-1-1 na aka on kwa o.
Eno de ti ono Florentino Perez on de nti asa na na onfa ho do clubs bi twetwe omo be 2 years ago onfa ho ne say. Onim say se ni bibia ye ready a clubs they will come eno de because clubs no pesca. Eno de they will definitely come anyway. Real Madrid squad that e could be a real game no. Thibaut Courtois, Andre Lunin, Sergi Mestre, Eder Militao, Alaba, Asensio, Alvaro Carreras, Frank Garcia, Dean Howson, midfielders Jude Bellingham, Camavinga, Fede Valverde, Aurelien Tchouameni, Arda Güler, and Dani Ceballos. Any more for Vinicius Junior, Endrick, Kylian Mbappe, Rodrigo Goes, Gonzalo Garcia, Brahim Diaz, and Manstantuano. And see, way a list of Madrid almost so at the echo. Debate be a PM England or discusses this year.
Almost a day.
Chelsea for say John Terry. A better chain Virgil van Dijk and the other side Liverpool for the Chiakai. John Terry, no, you're funny to say. When the one should be and I say, Chomo Amufu, some you bake, almost Virgil van Dijk has been better than John Terry. It is a debate that is currently going on in England. I saw Gidi me who said trendy.
Van Dijk.
Almost somebody John Terry to know.
Oh, quite cool.
In fact, Van Dijk season way in cancer.
Oh, there be se ball no e seasons are bo nyina na ye keka bom.
Say no sika Van Dijk.
And this okay man for Van Dijk season we asa wo bɔ kwan ama Van Dijk.
They be say na we see Van Dijk one hwe ni how the season we nko na e ba be cancer.
I have never seen Van Dijk better in any way than John Terry. Say ye ball ne ball. E go se share. Defensive duties, leadership qualities on the field of play. Oh, Debbie. I will go for John Terry on any day. Van Dijk is a very good player. But our defenders now in that era, no more top no. How many of them now Van Dijk here better than?
I don't know. I don't know. Biggie, Sam come on.
William Carvalho, Rio Ferdinand, Vidic.
What's he say? Vidic.
Yes.
Ferdinand.
Yes.
John Terry. William Carvalho. Van Dijk is better than any of them. Hey, Biggie. Boys need be with all due respect, much respect to them. But
Obi say William Gala. May Van Dijk ejano.
Onon count.
You
can't top players now about the Gala no player or come either.
Gala is your top player. Hey, center back papa.
Biggie, me can say. Those players that you've mentioned there, Van Dijk, Any village, munsheni
Village.
consistency. Village, how many years no jina ne nanso?
Consistency, longevity.
Exactly.
Oh, and the meet me why I drink.
On say place ni bi wo ha. Omudi etwam nti wo you see them huge but some of them had 2 excellent seasons. But Van Dijk has been consistent for a period of time.
Until I make us a consistency, longevity. Me no be agree.
Carvalho. Senior.
Me bow. And yet time be so near share longevity and the judge player performance.
You can longevity your quality over a period of year.
Of course.
It's a quality, you can longevity and you say wa watch a check it wa at the highest level.
Obi wo ma. Ebia 2 seasons. Ebia 3 seasons. But the kind of football he played within that 2 or 3 seasons. Obi about 10 years and yana fenono.
Sa 10 years na nipa ko na bono. Ebia na nipa ko no on show sa quality no.
Oh, na nipa nimbo.
Oh, someone can be average for 10 years. You can longevity. You are not saying for average players because you can be average for 10 years and just say you can longevity conversation now count. When we mention longevity, we mean you have been top.
Yes.
And at that level, sir, for a period of time.
Yes.
Exactly. I'm saying, say, if you play your A game for 2 years, if I play my A game for 5 years, I am better.
Into be Virgil van Dijk over Nemanja Vidic.
Fine, that's your opinion. Say Obia share your opinion. Me say on say people quickly say it is because but basically see
say you didn't come there.
Vidic was good, super good. But how consistent and how long na obo at that highest level. Van Dijk say enye Messi no ye Messi a enka de Cannavaro ye nko ye bi o.
Winning the Ballon d'Or as a central defender.
Exactly. Van Dijk problem obenya e we nei and ne wiase ne say today nipa na ya bo wiase no ye recency bias. Inti Uber Van Dijk sisi a obehwe nansen ne form no akwase. That's what the make because nansen form ni ho. Inti don't now will look at Van Dijk today. But I'm saying that Charlie sa boy no obobo pa o.
Van Dijk abobo. Van Dijk abobo.
But I'm not for disrespect. I'm just like, hey, you are saying who?
And disrespect. Na say o ka say Van Dijk so abobo chen John Terry. How disrespect John Terry?
Eno dey, eno so dey sa nipa ko ka sa.
Van Dijk ni John Terry.
Eno dey means yes. Because John Terry dey master bro.
Akwaku na ball na guy ke he o mo boy no. John Terry mo level of performance inti dey hu sa boys no.
Oh na kata o mo so. Eno dey eno kre. Na John Terry dey senior player o. Open defenders no ayana say ni die ya no mo comparison at I say
ne Van Dijk e be born about Van Dijk because of omo crampo and no omo fi aka intira oh kwaku and the central defenders are papa say ni we ase
Ferdinand and John Terry o de never battle
Ferdinand
John Terry
say why na ya I'll go for John Terry.
Ferdinand Vidic.
On Vidic. I'll go for Vidic. Hey!
Ferdinand and Carvalho.
William Carvalho. Oh, I go for Ferdinand.
On say, okay.
Oh, Kadia. No, I said the man come over here.
No, but it's okay. It's okay. No, but it's interesting. I some no. Na acquire star we menya on say come opportunity enka ye full videos of those plays because I think that obo play bi a wabobo ache na owodin a wo kana someone nipa no dodo na no obi a wan hwe bi he can only go and watch highlights
Yeah.
Highlights so your best performances. What I say?
O say you should play a beer highlights. I'll be better than one ballon.
Hey,
one the best we are seeing here.
Exactly. In term, a man common I ding. I'm saying common I ding. Play back wa. No was sampa when you say Eleke Mangala. Question the highlights. But this one,
City for center back.
I can't know what song. What I say? Inti, it is what it is. It's yeah, yen twice some no. So I said no ko kan here nia. Ojo Liverpool no. Joy Liverpool ni no. Onti ase da. Joy Chelsea ni no. Onti ase da. Inti obi agina de ogina inti nkomo no se na be ye dia. Ene no ma ye twa so. What I say? Because players have bobo Marcus Babel mo gina Liverpool ekira. Hwe Sami Hypia. What I say? But it is what it is. Ha. Yeah, moving on here. Benjamin Sesko ni coach Ruben Amorim say, hey, and me say na Portugal national team. Como bobo players ni di na mu say there na Ruben Amorim beka say fan Ruben Amorim. Sana no kre. Players na Ruben ni nyina no. Coach ni bobo no so Ruben. I say onimisa Benjamin Sesko anxious to score a goal. Na de ba kwa ni je about Benjamin Sesko ni se go ni nyama ni nyina no onyo bia no ye lazy no okunu ho pa e de ma club no nti e ma ne penasem pa Lionel Messi so nyame adomo a on the 13th to 15th of December uja fo akoje kakra okọ India ti okọ uja fo na obenden okọ to so mo de no be kọ ekrom ba akomakom yensa de be si o India krom onya asem kita Kolkata ba ko Mumbai and a Delhi. And then they be si krom onya asem kita Messi koje kakra
omo de Messi de be di bro nya no
o ja wo be ne na nka o wi a so be free of 15th na nka wa ba Ghana be 21st bi
much ya
ka mo scan ka me you
sa
uja for the na say me jim okay makofa Messi abana me ka say uni Messi be twa picture 100,000 Ghana cedis sika for no muntua
o mo mo scan do much
ata say
kai way back Jose Mourinho e ba Ghana then me drew a work na Mourinho ko share me pa
so first one be about the not to tell you
we come put our work sports stadium
ampa me guys
me
oh ka we Philippa
ti ya na mfaka me drew a work na Mourinho ko na it's oba amount for because Messi a big one.
Hey Charlie, me say sekeni bi decide so be yes kan sika bochu.
Messi a big.
Say no India for sika for no ma kan bom na omo de Messi. Nso ko say Ronaldo ni Messi be bi o modru no e sika o from o meko what say e sika. Wo sika nko ande a we aye say sika obeje no okoso so a nchen bi de obesan so agigigi
o se wa nkasa wo hwe nipa na wa bana nyo ne bebisa wo
eh boys to mudi di omudi hu
wa hwe nipa na wa bana akoko o nyo ne bebisa wo se wa ya action because ono no kokra na ono na chi no ono no Messi ni betimi aye course ama on sa kan niam bi kura mpo abra ono no Messi ni ho
ende emom asabu nanka ya de na fa kuma se baako enkran baako ebia regions be 4 Kenya bad ye ntwa so embe
because obuboyi bi free man ho betimi
and no so be a problem
because Messi obi anya na obehero
antika bia wo original tour cuz ka kwa no obeji skill obetimi ajo be $5 million
obetimi ka aja bro
obetimi ajo Africa so the oba ni security ni e ka obebo nchen no the team na e ba no because first team be di ka ba be survey e Canada also intwa so enyi hwe who say me be can tell us Brazil for African country in abo
yeah
oh ashim yo omde akoma Tunisia omebo no Paris
okay
ahame
well last time come nim zo kaya me suggest Morocco crampo
edi ma omo
yes na ye kana make sense Morocco because Africa born na ye botisi ane de me feel say Morocco for na work quality any a stronger team
yeah
everything we face the Brazilian national team but Tunisia anya bad so qualify to Tunisia more soropa
yeah obeko
anya bad test for the Brazilians
meanwhile Benfica team ne say virus bi atesi campo omu nyina yare including Ro. Serious o. Eso omu nyina ti omu ti na so ho ayehye. Se covid o se den you me say yare bi virus bi atesi o. Nti doctors for kwa confirm yare report e kra e ha wo mo. Ha dwen. Ade watch wo mo echi di a chese ogo. Is a you omu free mo.
The boys go her name.
Hey, yes, coaches, you know, Obia first 33 Premier League games. I mean, had you.
I'm already the account. And it's on the Dallas.
Kofi Famami. I'm Simunya Gidio, Shadi. Amorim Kuta 34. Ateta Kuta 47.
On the Dallas.
Alex Ferguson say Kuta 51. And Jürgen Klopp Kuta 52. So almost say points difference na insha down Subiasa. I hear Arsenal there. Mikel Arteta there. And that's of Ruben Amorim no life biasa. Anti mumane
Premier League na ye bona. Obitimi de 1 point. Edge League free ne yon konsem. Premier League na ye bona. Obitimi nya points pe. No the goals difference. So okay, say Manchester City 2012 or so. And then 2012.
2012 I think.
More goals difference. Edge League get free Manchester United in September. Kindly I was 8 goals. Yes. And the league now yeah, but obitimi the 1 point G League. Obitimi the goals difference. G League. Obi first 33 matches. When you have 34 points. Also obi in the first 33 when you have 52 points and then what? And so in the year time. Okumidi Amorim the me say kan asem biom. Ti do pe bia onye ne ho ekoyi ma na ho.
Wa na o ka so o pese emfa afeni nyina ma no. Afi de okeka.
Still na me gina ho anti me nka biom. Eyi awre won fa anye yi so a no mapam. Yeah. So we enwa 34-52 enwa. Obi the 1 point G League 34-52 enwa. Yo.
Enwa. Mama nto aso. Biggie.
Yate.
Hwe only Arsenal how many points? Say 6, 7. Say about 13. 13 pe. Charlie more points. Mo for bibia fa ma no. Mo for bibia be kama.
Man City last season pe anko yi kakra bi na muso. Kakra bi o. Anko yi na muso. No be a briefly 2013 be pem sa amre. O de kwaku de just stories ni bi o yen to aso. Entos amorim de sune me na wie.
Sunderland de mo be hye fofo
de opa bi o je ne ho.
Sunderland na de
opa bi o je
5-0 Sunderland de 5-0
when you go say 1-5
man you be 5 Sunderland de
Manchester 5 I am pon na 1-0 because bi be 5-4
big so when team Sunderland de no no team ni yengu no saying Nyami Aduma Dembele be returning on the 17th of October bobo. He senior man Ballon d'Or nto oba. Also obi kwan.
Local Ballon d'Or world best. World best player no.
Okay. Kobi Yampon. Why? Na Nyami Aduma be sanso Asia.